Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd, and I am here today with my week 42 post-op VSG update. So to start in with stats, again, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 27 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017. I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds. So my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week, I came at you with a weight of 211.7 pounds, and this morning, I weighed in at 208.9. So that is a weekly loss of 2.8 pounds, a loss since surgery of 110.1 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 145.1 pounds. So, yay, awesome loss, another great loss, which is good because I had some lower loss weeks, and then I think it was a little bit over 2.5 pounds last week and a little over 2.5 pounds this week, so, sorry. Eek. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my loss. Lots of stuff to cover. First thing I wanted to just quickly say thank you to Hello VSG 2016. She sent me a box, like a huge box with a bunch of different clothing, and it was so sweet. And so my outfit today is from her. So this shirt, which I look great in jewel tones, so I'm really liking it. And she sent me some slacks, and this pair fits me perfectly. And it's awesome because when I went shopping with my mom, we actually didn't get any like nicer pants, just because I didn't want to spend money on pants, like work pants, when I didn't know how long I was going to be able to wear them, and my work can be casual, so but it was nice to actually have some work pants, and she sent me some like workout stuff, which is great because I'm getting to that point where a lot of my things are no longer fitting. So yeah, just really sweet. It was a really nice thing to come home to on Friday, and yeah, I just wanted to do a quick thank you. I put out a thank you video last week, but again, thank you so much to everyone who reached out to me after my last week's video, where I was talking kind of about how I've been struggling lately. I cannot tell you how much it means to me that so many people messaged me, left me really lovely comments, just generally gave me a lot of encouragement and support. I've been feeling a lot better. So I think partially just making the video was a bit cathartic and just getting those feels out there. And then just that overwhelmingly positive response also went a long way towards helping, and just I feel like I'm mentally in a much better place than I have been the past few weeks, to be honest. My eating has been much more on track. I haven't been struggling as much with just this like overwhelming desire to eat all the time, even when I'm not hungry. And I've actually started on my Instagram posting kind of my food diary every single day, and I've been doing that because it's like a little less than a month until my birthday, and posting publicly kind of helps keep me accountable. So if you're interested in kind of daily what I eat in a day type things, you can check out my Instagram. I've been posting those at the end of each day. So hopefully my plan is to do that until my birthday on November 19th, but we'll see if I keep it up, because that's like a long time to remember to take meals of all my food. Oh, and I also want to mention, I talked about this in my like thank you video, but I officially hit over 1,000 subscribers a couple days ago, which totally blows my mind that there are 1,000 people subscribed to this channel. Honestly, it just boggles the mind. It's insane. So I really do want to thank each and every one of you, those of you who watch my videos, those of you who like, who comment, those of you who just lurk and never comment. I was in your boat or your shoes pre-op. I was so bad about commenting on things pre-op. But it really does mean a lot to me that people are here. Hopefully, apparently, watching my journey. You know, I started doing this partially as like a little bit of a diary, catharsis diary for myself, and also to help other people, because I know how much watching other people's videos helped me when I was pre-op, and even now. So yeah, yay. I am planning to do a giveaway. I'm still thinking about ideas. If you have any, let me know. I think I'll probably maybe announce what I decide in my 10-month video, which is coming up. 10 months. Crazy. I also just wanted to put this out there because I've just gotten some comments lately. As like a blanket disclaimer, I don't know everything. I know Lauren Losing talks about this, like how a lot of people when you get weight loss surgery, you kind of go through this know-it-all phase, and I'm sure I've got some of that as well. But since I do have now 1,000 subscribers, I have a lot of people who are watching my channel. I just want to make it clear that while I try to be as open and honest with you guys as possible and share as much as possible with what I'm doing and how I'm existing, you know, the choices I'm making to, in my mind, succeed, I don't necessarily share my entire thought process or all of the things that go into a decision. Not purposefully, but just because, like, I don't necessarily, you know, think that I need to kind of break everything down. So there are decisions that I make that are right for me that might not be right for you based on any number of factors. So just a blanket disclaimer, reminder, that you shouldn't just listen to random people on the internet. Take people's advice, aggregate it, do your own research, talk to your doctors, talk to professionals when you're kind of making your decisions about your meal plan, your macros, what vitamins to take, when to take them, you know, how often to eat, when you should start exercising, all of that kind of stuff. Everyone is just so very different. There's a lot of kind of guesswork and trying things, trial and error, and yeah, I don't know, I just want to make this comment because sometimes I mention things in videos and I don't really give you the whole backstory about why I'm doing something, and then I get comments about like, why are you doing this? You shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, I'm doing it for a reason. Anyways, kind of a tangent, but I just really did want to make that clear that nothing that I say is ever blanket advice that you should do this. And I think I make that pretty clear, generally speaking, that I do what works for me, and whatever works for you works for you. But I just wanted to make that clear. Been doing Couch to 5K. I've mentioned that before. I hate it. And I don't hate Couch to 5K. I hate running. I really loathe it. It's awful. And I've just been really thinking about it a lot lately. I switched over to doing running on the treadmill, which is 100 times harder than the elliptical, which I think is good for me. But like, we're at a point, I'm at week 3 or something, the end of, I think I just finished week 3, and they were like 2 3-minute runs, 2 5-minute runs. The 5-minute runs, it was excruciating. I mean, one, it's a little bit difficult, but mostly it's mentally difficult. It's so boring. I know Foodie Turned Sleevey talked about this, and I've talked before about how, and I talked about this in regards to my wanting to eat when I'm bored, that I need a lot of mental stimulation. And I think while I'm not hungry while I'm running, the only time I'm not, I'm so mentally, it's just not enough. And it's just awful. And I've just really been thinking about, I just have this like whole whimsical, I want to be a runner thing. And part of me is wondering, like, okay, do I let that goal go because I don't enjoy running and it's not fun and like I should be focusing on things that I enjoy? Or am I like giving up too easily and giving up because it's still not easy for me? And it's like, maybe if I got better at it, I would enjoy it more. I don't know. I'm planning to continue on with the program. I have a 5K that I'm doing. I signed up, I paid money, so I'm doing it for the day after Thanksgiving. So I think my plan is to continue doing the program until then, and we'll see. But that's just, it's kind of this like weird thing. I get kind of caught up in it in this community. It's kind of tied into something else I want to mention too, is there's this kind of idea of like no excuses, no bullshit, which I think is great. But I also think it sometimes doesn't leave room for people to like make mistakes and grow and change their minds in a way that like is okay. You know, because if I make a goal to like, you know, I have a low-key goal that I'd like to run a marathon. I don't know that that's realistic. And not just because like physically I think it's going to be very difficult, but I don't know if it's the kind of difficult that is worth it for me. You know, if I'm going to get anything out of it other than just doing it. And like, I mean, it's a struggle for me to finish the Couch to 5K. Partially physically, like the app that I'm doing, partially it's physically a little bit of a struggle, but mostly it's such a mental struggle. And like, every moment is just start walking, just start walking, just start walking. Who's going to know? And on the one hand, like, I want to overcome that. But on the other hand, I can't do that for 26 miles. I will die. So I don't know. Something I've been kind of mulling over. The other thing was, like, for example, on Sunday, I skipped my run and my yoga session. I normally do yoga session and then I do a run. And that was the right call for me that day. I was exhausted. I've been having a week. I hadn't gotten a lot of sleep. I had done a new workout class the day before that I had not planned on doing. I planned to do a workout class, but it was supposed to be my usual and they changed it. So new muscles were hurting. And I needed that break. And I feel like there's this whole like, no rest days kind of thing, or, you know, it's not okay to skip a workout. And like, sometimes it's okay. If your body's telling you that you're not working out, and like, that's the thing. You know when you're giving yourself bullshit excuses. I know when I'm giving myself bullshit excuses. I know when I'm just being a lazy ass and I don't want to get out of bed because it's early. And that wasn't what happened. And this morning I got up, I worked out. It didn't spill over into the rest of my workouts, but I don't know. Sometimes there's just like all this pressure to not change your mind, to always push yourself, but regardless of whether or not it's like the way you should be. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but that's where I'm at with my workouts. I mentioned last week that I had an interview for a position, and then they offered me the position today, and I'm really conflicted about it. I told them I needed some time. I'm not sure I really want the job. They didn't quite offer me as much as I would like, but it's pretty close, and I don't really feel like I have a lot of leverage with asking for more, and I don't know. The thought of trying to find another job right now just is too much, I think. And it's with my same company, so it's like I would keep all of my time off. They have great time off. They have great benefits, and all of that is important as I consider plastics, which is something that I've been looking into. I'm not anywhere close. Well, I don't know, close-ish. I'm like, ideally about a year from now is when I think I would like to get plastics or start getting plastics, depending on if I do more than one procedure. I know I want multiple things done. Whether or not it's all done at once is still TBD. So staying with the same company that I have like all of this stuff built up with is definitely a bonus. But yeah, there's kind of like that stress. I ate an extra serving of pork rinds that I didn't need to eat, but only one extra serving, and I caught it in time, I think. It was kind of mindless. So yeah, but as I just mentioned, I've been starting to look more into plastics. I've kind of bookmarked a few local surgeons that I'm interested in having a consult when I get closer to that goal. There is a surgeon in Mexico that I'm particularly interested in as well, depending on just how cost and all that stuff works out. And yeah, I definitely am kind of like eager for that, but also terrified. So, I mean, we're still a little bit of ways. But I was thinking about something else the other day, and this is the note I'll leave you on, and I don't even know how long this is because I had to cut the video in half, but, ow, sorry, I just kicked my, it's not my funny bone, but it's like your ankle bone. I think of it as like the ankle's funny bone. Anyways, the body stuff. I don't know if it's quite body dysmorphia. I've kind of mentioned, the struggles of seeing myself as I am. And it's just so trippy to me. I did not have any doubt that I would lose the weight before surgery. I know that a lot of people go through that. I had seen so many videos. I'd watched many people who had all lost weight, and I felt confident it was going to work for me. Mentally, I was sure I was going to lose the weight. But even though I knew that, I don't think I really felt it. Or I knew it up here, but I didn't know it in here. And I think that's part of the struggle. I mean, just because I've never been this size, I've never been anything approaching like just like a normal person, that, you know, I definitely still get like, I'll look in the mirror and I'm just, holy fuck. I had a really skinny day yesterday. The outfit I was wearing, I got these like super compression leggings that make me look fantastic from the side. Like you could almost not even see, like it was just like a little bit of my stomach, which is insane because I've got a stomach. And it was like this weird like disconnect, like out of body experience where I'm like, is that me? I don't know. And I think that's why I'm kind of struggling just seeing my size and knowing, I don't know. I think that's just something that I'm wrapping my head around. Like, I mentally knew that I was going to be able to lose the weight, but I just never really was able to wrap my head around it, I guess. And so it still feels a little surreal. I think that's part of it. It just doesn't really feel real. And I'm like not really looking at the viewfinder because I just keep looking at my face. My face looks really thin today, I think. Maybe you think it looks fat, but it's just like, ugh. You know, and I always liked my face. And I like it even more now. I just like, it's crazy how much better I feel just with my face. Is not a perfect circle. I don't know. This video's all over the place, you guys, but what else is new? I think that was all I needed to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I always say, like I continue to say, you guys really do mean so much to me. I really do genuinely think that the support is so much of what keeps me excited and motivated and engaged, and I genuinely enjoy interacting with all of you. So thank you so much for joining me on this first part of my journey, and I hope you continue to enjoy all the videos that have yet to come. Thank you guys. Bye.